Hey guys, welcome back to one of my bad reps. Today I'm gonna explain one of the bad reps between Neoterra and Tohaa. Okay, one more time. I wasn't playing this much, so it was actually pretty easy to take the pictures, and actually it's pretty fresh in my mind, so it won't be difficult to remember different things. However, I would like to point out that I'm not very good at Toha, and I don't really know exactly the names and the profile, so I might make mistakes on that. And this is the reason why I basically took a picture of one of my mates list, because otherwise there was nearly impossible to remember all the names. Plus, all these names are really funny. I mean, difficult to pronounce, etc., etc. Well, we were playing. I mean, they were playing on this ITS mission called Frontline, and basically, in a nutshell, there is this table setup where there are like three different lines here that you have to. They're called. These lines are called dominate zone of operations, and basically you just need to put some points in here. Okay, the forward you move onto your opponent's deployment area is actually giving you more points. All right, if you stay in the middle, then you get, I think, 2 points. If you stay in your in this area, you get 1 point. And let me see, yeah, exactly. So in the central sector, 2 points. In this sector with your Xenotech inside, I'm going to talk about this later on. And to dominate the farther sector from your deployment zone for objective points. Okay, and to place the multi-scanner. Okay, so on this new ITS, basically, there is this Xenotech, and basically Xenotech is a miniature that cannot be attacked, okay, by the opponent. And basically, you have to do something with the Xenotech, because if you don't, you actually lose 1 point. But if you do, you get 1 point. So already is if you spend orders with the Xenotech, basically you get one objective point, which is pretty cool. So what is the idea? The idea is to synchronize the Xenotech with somebody in your army that can synchronize Xenotechs, I guess. And basically you need to move a little bit forward onto the scenario, at least 4 inches. Hold on, no, not 4 inches. Where's the Xenotech rules? Let me see. Yeah, within 4 inches of the deployment zone. Both rules will be considered. Blah blah blah. Okay, fantastic. So you need to move at least 10 centimeters out or away from your deployment zone, and then place something called the multi-scanner. Okay, that's it. What is this multi-scanner doing? Nothing really. It doesn't really do anything special. Okay, but that's part of it. You need to spend some orders, and sometimes you want to do this, but then you realize, oh, I need to do that with the Xenotech, and then I want to do this or I want to do that. Okay, that would be a little bit the idea. And that's pretty much it. So in this mission, basically, you need to just kill them all, basically, and put your guys as far as you can, if possible. Okay, that would be the idea. Right. So let's take a look at the pictures. Whoop. Hold on. I think I had that prepared, but now it's not showing up. Well, I guess I can just. Damn. Sorry, give me a second. I took a lot of pictures this time. Okay, here we are. So that is the table. Okay, then let me just draw. So Toha was deploying right here. Made a mistake. Sorry. So Toha was deploying right here. Okay, and Neoterra was deploying right here. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so Toha here, Neoterra here. Fine. It's been a while, and now I'm just struggling with this again. Come on, move. Oh, man. Let's see if I can preview them all. Hold on. With preview. Okay, fantastic. I don't know the reason why I took this picture, but okay. I can actually see why. I think might be a mistake. Anyway, so Tohaa is deploying these triads. Okay, I don't really know the names. The only thing I know is that this guy's got a what we call a Pokemon, and it's basically like the symbiote. And as far as I know, the only ones that can have a symbiote are those that are wearing this symbio armor or whatever it's called. And basically, these are just two guys. I think one of them has got heavy flamethrower. The other one has got like an HMG. I think that guy was carrying an HMG, and with the symbiote and the symbio armor. So pretty tough people. These two are in general pretty tough. Not good at dodging, but they're very resilient to die. So very good. Okay, what else? So another triad here on top, and there's another one here. I think he's playing around like 3 or 4 triads. I'm not sure exactly. We'll see. I know that this is another Pokemon guy with a symbiote. This is another one with a symbiote. This is a Sukeul missile launcher. I think this one is a Kamau, I think. Then there was a Spec Ops because we're testing for a tournament where Spec Ops is allowed. So we were playing with Spec Ops as well. And I think the Spec Ops was just a doctor, and that was pretty much it. And so this guy is a can't remember the name. We will see in a minute because I took a picture of the list. Let me see if I can. So the list is right here, but I don't want to spend so much time explaining all this because it's just boring. But anyway, you get an idea. This is the guy with the small sniper rifle, and he's carrying a Visor level 2, a multi spectral Visor level 2. So he can see through smoke, and it's perfect because one of these guys has got smoke, so he's gonna be able to throw some smoke here and then just shoot through it. So very good. And there is let me see. Okay, just to get my picture, this is the I think the last riot. Okay, I'm not very sure what they are, but well, we'll see. It's not pretty relevant for the match. What else? I took more pictures. This is the list, so let's take a look. In general, he's got 2 groups, one with 6 voters and one impetuous. Oh, probably 6 because as you know, when impetuous troops are connected and linked, they lose this impetuous order and they become actually irregular. So he's got like 6 here and 9 here, so a lot of voters, a lot of triads. He's playing Eclipsus. I think that's amazing for 23 points and just 0.5 SWT. He's got camouflage, infiltration, multi-terrain. He's got boarding shotgun, nullifier. Well, okay, but I mean, hello, he's very good. And then he's got an auxilia taxa in the second group, I think. So a lot of voters, I think. All right. So in the Neoterra, he's playing one of my Morad's bots, but this is just basically the typical mimetism 8 points bot to provide a regular order. And this is the another robot, just repeater and well, just electric bolts. It's just like easy orders basically. Everything is proper hidden. What else? Then this is a Deva with assault hacking device. This is more robots in general, 8 points mimetism, a lot of robots. He's playing a lot of robots. Then he's playing here fire team core with just fusiliers, let's say, and just like easy orders as well, because this list is playing. My Neoterra friend is just basically abusing of these two amazing guys, which are the Swiss gods. And this is amazing because they have very good BS skill. They are extremely difficult to kill. They have two wounds each. One is carrying an HMG, the other one's carrying a missile launcher and a boarding, no boarding shotgun. I think it's just like light shotgun. But anyway, light shotgun is pretty awesome when your BS is 15, right? And don't forget that apart from that amazing BS, and the ranges are pretty good, they are TO, so super difficult to get killed. Okay, what else? So then Tohaa is gonna start this game, and Neoterran player is gonna pull two orders away from the first turn by using a command token. Then the Tohaa player starts just revealing one of these guys called Clipsos, I think, but obviously it's just like a camo marker that it was deployed right here. Surprise, surprise. And then basically this Clipso is going to be moving on. Then basically he just surprise attack this bot, basically kills it pretty easily. Keep moving, well, transform, puts him back into TO camo state, so he keeps moving on. And the idea basically is to kill all these easy orders, these robots. Maybe he's trying to kill this diva, but I don't think that's a big deal anyway, because I mean, yes, they could be hacked, but it's not the most important thing to be done now, right? And instead, I think his idea is basically to kill all these easy orders and just leave these guys. I mean, there is no real threat on the table right now. So I'm assuming he's thinking, oh, well, I guess he's playing either a cutter or he's playing I mean, a TO, basically, a very powerful TO, because if you count the points, right, there is a moment that you realize, there's something missing here. So it's probably hidden. Right, so basically he's going around the corner, and then, boom, boom, surprise, there is a TO here delaying the arrow. So automatically he actually shows back. That was funny. So it's getting here, so it's like, hello, any arrows here? I think these two guys are trying to discover, and this one is delaying the arrow, but after thinking, oh, okay, that's a Swiss god, then he actually moves towards the cover again. And then now that he's there, basically, now he's placing some smoke grenade here to take advantage of the sniper, and he's basically gonna try to kill. He's gonna try to kill this this missile launcher that was right here from the Neoterran like cheerleaders, basically. And I think he is going to, oh no, sorry, he's going to kill this robot. Fine, then he keeps moving on with this. There are no arrows from this side of the table, so he wants to move on. He's playing very aggressively. He's just moving forward, right, like trying to dominate this central zone. Even though you don't have to do that at the beginning of the game, you can delay that part and just do it when you finish the game, right? Because really and truly, all these sections that you have to dominate actually just kind of the end of the match. So you don't have to rush it and do it all during the first turn. You can do it just at the very late. So, but anyway, he's moving forward. Now, on the way, another TO camo is revealed, and there's another Swiss guard carrying the HMG, surprise, surprise. So, just for you to understand, basically, damn. Okay, sorry. So there is a little line of sight right here, and the Swiss guard, the other Swiss guard with the although it's not been revealed yet, it's just a TO camo marker. but can cover like this zone, can cover this zone. Okay, so the deployment wasn't that bad. I think that was pretty good. It's covering a lot of diagonals here, so pretty good. I don't think these guys are extremely good arrow pieces, but obviously he did move, and it was it was so greedy not to shoot back. I mean, not to shoot at them when they cannot do anything. I think he missed anyway, so this guy's been revealed. The other one is not yet, but soon it will be. Um, what else? Where am I? Here we are. Okay, so now he keeps moving towards this direction. He's hiding his guys, the tokens here. And okay. Okay, yes. And now is that was it. That was wait a minute. Okay. So now is near turn one, and basically he wants to start the game moving this guy that is amazing. He's got ODD, he's got drop bears, he's got draw. What else? He's got a shotgun, I think. Yes, a boarding shotgun. So and he's got infiltration. So he's basically gonna move this guy. He's trying to kill um some others here. So he's basically, I didn't quite take a good picture here. I kind of regret that. But let me try to explain. So this guy was right here, okay, when he deployed. And basically he's moving all this way here because at the other side of this building, there is a guy with a heavy flamethrower and he doesn't want to risk this guy because this guy is pretty expensive on points. And he doesn't want his ODD to be burned. So basically what he's trying to do is trying to come to this side, which is not a bad idea actually, because this guy is carrying an HMG and a pistol, but obviously the good weapon to kill is the HMG. So anyways, it's just coming here with the boarding shotgun with the ODD, and so it's pretty good. Now what I should have done instead is he didn't drop a drop bear. So what happened here is that this guy's coming here and they both greet each other first time, I think, so nothing really happened. But then the second time it was a bit amazing because this guy crit this guy, so the Pokemon was the Pokemon was gone because the crit, and now this guy is critting this guy, although this guy is just going like super high on the rolls, and this guy is not. But anyway, this is what happens with crits. And boom, that was the end of this guy. So this guy just goes unconscious, and that's it. So that was a pity because the original idea, you throw a drop bear right there, and then you move here. That was the right thing. And now you're asking this guy, okay, what you doing? Because if you activate the triad, then the drop bear explodes, basically taking all these guys. If not, if this guy gets out of the link, then well, he's shooting just one dice back. So okay, you're shooting two, he's shooting one. So that was the good thing. Obviously, the creeds are always there, and there's nothing we can do against creeds. But well, you can minimize the impact by just taking better decisions. That would be the thing. Well, sorry for that blurry picture, but that was it. So no symbio armor, and he went prone. That's pretty much it. All right. So then, because he's shooting oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't explain that well. So this guy is not just shooting from here. He's actually coming right here, and he's actually coming more or less here and Jesus, and going back. Okay, so he's doing this. Work. All right, because everything happens during the same action. He can actually come here, but if he is alive, he's gonna end up here in cover. But didn't happen because the crit killed him. However, though, the template is there. So his guy's trying to dodge or passing the armor roll, I can't remember, but he misses and he goes unconscious. And this guy goes unconscious too. Fantastic, finally. Okay, then he's trying to move the tech B, and with the synchronized guy, this token represents the Xenotech because he forgot to carry one miniature to represent the Xenotech. So he's representing the Xenotech with this token. And basically he's just moving forward, trying to place this guy, because they're synchronized. When you move this guy, you can move the Xenotech, but you need to respect the 20 centimeters distance for coherency. Okay, what else? And then the Swiss guard is, with the HMG, is just moving out from that building. He's moving on and on. The what's the name of the Sukeul has no line of sight, so he's just moving on. He's shooting at the HMG, I think. He's just definitely blasting him, and then he's just moving on. And then here, my Neoterra friend is making another mistake because he's actually putting this guy into TO state. Then he's showing here, but not moving backwards. So that's the mistake. Because what happens is, like, he's moving on, he's shooting, but then I think he crits as well. There were a lot of crits during this battle, so I think he's critting, so he's killing the not the Sukiul, sorry. There was no line of sight with the Sukiul, but he's trying to kill the sniper. Okay, because with no multispectral visor level 2, then these TO are really tough to get killed. So basically he's just shooting at the sniper. The sniper is completely, well, he's actually surviving the first turn, I mean the first burst, but then he realized that, okay, I need to shoot again because I didn't kill him, and if I leave him right here, then I won't have, that's going to be bad. He's going to shoot at me through the smoke, and that's going to be a drag. So basically, he's actually moving backwards here, and then he's just shooting another burst and killing the guy. Now, the problem was that he had one order left, I think, and he had to spend an order moving this guy backwards, because otherwise this guy would be in line of sight with the Sukeul, and then you don't want to risk it that way. But it was a pity because he had no more orders left to put him back to the TO state, and I think that's the best thing you need to do. So that's a piece of advice for whomever is playing TOs. Always, always, always try, if possible, if it's not annoying your strategy, but if you can, it's always a very good idea to put TOs in TO camo state marker, because they cannot, they are, you need to discover them. You cannot put them in close combat, because you cannot be in close combat with unless you discover first. To discover, you get a -6 in general. Maybe if you're very close, you're gonna go at -3, and then you have a tough guy with 2 wounds and with a HMG. So what you cannot do is to leave such a impressive guy like this right here, there, like, hello, I'm here, everybody can see me, everybody can shoot at me. Yes, you're going, if you want to shoot at me, you go at -6, but anyway, you can shoot at me. You don't need to discover me. I'm here for you to shoot at me. So this guy died in the end, and that's what happened. Okay, this is the situation. Fine. Then what else? Then this guy is trying on his turn. He's trying to revive, shooting. This is a paramedic, so he's trying to shoot, and that was a interesting gameplay. But okay, he was actually shooting 2 dice, trying to revive both of the guys here. One was killed, trying to revive him. He failed the physics, so that was it. So 1 order well spent. Then these guys are moving on. This is the right side of the table, just for you to understand. And he's finding a line of sight with the tech B, and he's basically trying to shoot at the tech B. I was trying to aim the tech B through the buildings, but it was pretty difficult. So in the end, the tech B is just killed. And then the Sukeul is declaring inaction. And then it's like, what are you doing? Well, interestingly, now the forgot the name. The Swiss guard. Whoop. Now the Swiss guard is basically saying, "Okay, here I am, and I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you." So he's basically shooting at the Sukeul, and then the Sukeul is just ignoring this missile that is coming to her, and he's just shooting to. Damn, he is shooting. Sorry, she, because she's a girl. She's shooting that missile launcher that forgot to provide an arrow. I think the poor missile launcher gets completely smashed, and I think the Swiss guard misses. So okay, that was a good thing for the Sukeul. What else? Right, then this Clixos or whatever it's called, or Clixos, is moving. The Clixos is moving around here, and with camo state, and he's basically revealed here, but he's out of line of sight with one of these robot, and is out of line of sight with the Swiss guard. So he's moving on, as you will see. He's moving on, trying to shoot at this guy with the boarding shotgun, and he crits him. So okay, he took one wound, no big deal. And then he's basically killing all the robots that were in the middle, just removing some easy orders from the Neoterran army. What else? Then these guys are moving on, and they're gonna go and get the other Swiss guard back. So they're basically getting in close combat, and that's it. With the viral weapons, the Swiss guard is killed very easily. What else then? So, and then these guys are very brave, and this is one thing I didn't understand. But so far, the Neoterran player is now complaining a lot, like, I was very unlucky, blah blah blah. But the thing is that Swiss guard was not very well played, and that's the reason why, if you don't play these very powerful tools well, they're very good at doing something, but at the same time, I think the Swiss guards got CC 15, so pretty easy to kill in close combat. Well, and then he's just leaving this triad here. Very surprisingly, the Toho player is just leaving the triad here, like, okay, here I am. If you want to do something, I'm here right in the middle. I'm actually a little bit on your on my farthest zone of control, and then well, if you don't kill that, that's gonna be here adding some points to my match. So here, amazingly, the Swiss guard here is basically trying to he's going down. He's trying to kill this guy. Well, he tries to discover, he miss. Then he's trying to discover with this guy, he miss. And then he realized, well, maybe I need to ignore this guy and try to do something different. But that was, I think, turn 2. Yeah, that was turn 2. So I think it was a bit of a waste of a turn. But well, anyway, he was obsessed with these Calypsos and he couldn't kill him, so he was actually going nuts. And in the meantime, then he's activated, the Swiss guard is going up again, and then he's trying to shoot. He declares in action, he's moving. He's moving. So then this guy that has line of sight plays some eclipse grenades, and the Sukeol is like, okay, I'm gonna shoot back. Why not? So basically, with 1 dice versus 1 dice, he crits with a 12, and then the Sukeol gets completely smashed. Let me see if, well, okay. So hold on, let me try to remember that part. So he wants to place a smoke grenade, but he misses, and this guy gets killed. Then this guy is moving forward. Let me see. No, that is okay. I didn't take a picture. So what I was explaining was right. Basically, the Sukeol was completely annihilated by a crit, and then you have to with the powerful mode, as I normally say, it's like damage 15, and then, well, you have to pass 3 rolls. Well, 2 because 1 was a crit, so 2 more rolls. The Sukeol was killed. So Tohaa player's turn, I think. He's trying to place some smoke here. This guy get killed by the Swiss guard. Then all these guys are just trying to move forward. As far as I remember, I think he's just doing a lot of coordinated orders here to move on, right? Trying to get a lot of people on those operation zones. Exactly, just moving with coordinated orders. He's moving the bees, he's moving the Xenotech, and here it is. So I think that was turn 2, no, turn 3 Tohaa, that was it. And now, let me see, is that the last picture? Really? Okay. Then here I was so amazed that I I stopped taking pictures because it was amazing. So turn 3, Neoterra, basically, there are a lot of enemies on the table, okay, Tohaa's enemies. And like if that was an action movie, this guy is going down the building, he's moving, then he gets in line of sight with the first guy, this one, and he's like, you die. Then he keeps moving on, finds another guy, you die. All of these with the boarding shotgun. That is the most amazing thing, okay? So he's just moving on and on and on and on. And then he's just basically getting every single guy on the table that he's got line of sight with. And he's like, right? So he ends up beating all these people you can see right here on this picture. Let me see, that picture is even better because there are some more guys here. I think there is one guy here and one guy here left. So he kills this guy, he moves on, he kills this guy, he kills that guy, and it's just amazing. And he ends up being in the farthest position, pointing 4 points just with a single guy, okay? And whereas the Tohaas here, they've done a secondary objective that was a coup de grace that was done onto the Swiss guard, okay? What else? And then he's got 3 points for being, well, he's got 1 troop right here, so that gives him 2 points plus 1 from the Xenotech. Then, unfortunately, the Neoterran player couldn't achieve the Xenotech. So, if you don't achieve the Xenotech point, the Xenotech is taking 1 point away from your objective. So, in the end, he was actually winning. He was actually 5 points, but taking, that was the Tohaa civilian. So the Swiss guard with the with the shotgun and the missile launcher ended up right around here. So he was actually at 20 centimeters of the civilian. So he was actually 5-4. But in the end, because the Xenotech wasn't accomplished, they both ended up being, they finished being 4-4. Okay, so that was a draw. And yeah, that was pretty interesting. I thought that Toho was like completely dominating this match, but that's why I stopped, because I couldn't believe how amazing the Swiss guard was, just killing every single body on the table, and and just being there like, here I am. I made 4 points on my own. I killed everybody on my own. I killed that freaking Sukul with 1 crit, and she literally exploded, and it was amazing. It was like Neo in Matrix, right? Anyway, well, that was the match. So a draw, 4-4. That was this mission. The front line is, I really like these missions because although they seem to be very like, let's kill each other and let's just put all the crossfire on the table, in the end it's pretty tactic as well. So you need to be wise, and you need to decide when to move forward, when to say, okay, hold on, we need to kill that arrow piece, or it's not as easy as it seems. It's not just like, okay, yeah, let's move everybody forward and just try to kill the most of it. All right, it's not like that. It's more about dominating. It's more about hiding people. I think they both made mistakes on this match. I think Neoterra made more mistakes than Tohaa, and I think they did play well in general. I think, although it's very easy to make mistakes on this game, playing this game. So what I think Toho players should have done differently is this. There was a moment that everything was literally on the table with no cover, or it was just there, like very desperately trying to move forward, trying to dominate these sections. Another picture with no cover. These guys here, okay, this guy had cover and this guy more or less had cover, but there was another one here. That was actually this one, I think. Yeah, this one. That was right there, right in the middle, like hello, hello. And then it was interesting because there was something I didn't explain because there's no need to. But the thing is that before the Neoterran player realized that the Swiss guard could do all that, he tried to kill these guys with the Neoterran Fusiliers, basically. And obviously, it wasn't the best thing, right? And then he realized, hey, why don't I use the Swiss guard to do all that? And then, boom, okay? So once again, this game is difficult. Sometimes you think you're taking the best decision, but in the end, you're not really. You're just burning orders, and that's the exciting thing of this game because there's a moment you think like, oh man, if I shouldn't spend that order doing that silly thing, now I would have left maybe 2 3 orders more, and I could maybe just moved on and do something different. And this is why this game is amazing because it is so difficult to plan everything in your mind. And even though when you learn how to plan things in your mind, if something on the process goes wrong, then everything is completely screwed. So that's why the game is fun in part, although sometimes might be frustrating. Well, guys, so that was all. That was the match. Just share some comments if you like it, and I'm gonna try to do more of these reports because I did stop a little bit because I was working a lot, and I'm painting and I'm playing and I'm testing for tournaments, so I ain't got time for every single thing I want to do. But I'll promise more bad reps soon. Okay, so see you guys and have fun. Bye.